Guys, welcome back to World Illuminator 11 on this Wednesday. I hope you're having a lovely day and welcome if it is your first time checking out my channel. And if it is your first time checking out the channel, then please do hit the subscribe button. You are very welcome here. And if you are new to the channel, if you joined the channel in the last day, yesterday, today, or last couple of days or so, a really warm welcome to you. Very glad to have you over on the channel. And in the last video that I did today, which is called There's Always a Bigger Picture, sort of quick message, there's always a bigger picture, I actually talked about a few things to do with the channel as well. If you're looking for personal readings, to contact me via my website or via my email, and how the channel is really here to help encourage each other on this journey and to support each other as well and guide each other on this journey. And so, do check out the playlist, do check out my blog as well. So, do actually check out that video because there's more of that in there. And it was also talking about the twin flame journey itself, answering a comment that was left or a question that was left in the comments, and actually didn't quite answer the question, but what the message that needed to come in about there always being a bigger picture is what came in. So that is really in relation to your journey, so do check that out as well. So what I'm going to do for this video, I have a story that I want to read out. It's not that long. It's like a twin flame story that I wanted to read out because I came across this sometime about a month ago, mid-July, and I actually responded. For the first time, I actually responded. I gave a reply because it really touched me. I felt angel bumps, and it just really touched me in my heart and soul. And so I replied to this story. And the interesting thing is, it's kept coming up on my phone. This particular story has kept coming up again and again and again. And it came back again yesterday, like literally a month later. And I just really feel this is a message to sort of share this, this story, and also my response to just really show, that when it comes to this journey is way bigger than we can all even imagine. It is from the Creator. It is a divine love. And, when the time is right, which is what that whole bigger picture message was all about. When the time is right, in the right divine timing, you and your divine masculine will be brought back together in ways that you may not even expect. Everything will just sort of fall into place to ensure that you come back together. So I'm going to read the story and then do a few cards as well after that. I met my twin flame in college, freshman year, and it was like fireworks exploding. We had opposite personalities, but were very much alike in a weird sort of way. He proposed marriage on our second date, but I couldn't take him seriously, and we argued a lot. We finally parted ways because of emotional immaturity on both sides, and I can only say that we brought out the worst in each other. Our breakup was incredibly painful and over the top melodrama. By then, I hated as well as loved him, and he was having suicidal thoughts that, thank God, he never acted upon. He married someone else very fast on the rebound, and that union didn't work. Meanwhile, I hooked up with a lovely man, probably a soulmate of mine from past lives, but my unacknowledged obsession with the past got in the way. It prevented me from ever fully committing to someone else. Finally, 20 years after the breakup, my twin flame and I found our way back to each other against all the odds. Literally goosebumps. We both admitted our feelings, our true feelings, in the middle of lunch at an Italian restaurant, and we decided to try to work things out. I then suggested couple counseling, probably the best idea I've ever had. Well, we stayed together and were ridiculously happy for the next 22 years, up until his death in 2019. I regret all the time we wasted, although maybe it was necessary because we both had a lot of growing up to do. He will always be the one great love of my life. I still feel his presence in our home, and I've had very vivid dreams about him since his passing. Wow. And so I replied, and so I'll read my reply as well and then talk about it. I am so sorry for your loss. You are always together because you are one, even though he is now on the other side. He is always with you, always by your side, shown, of course, by you saying you still feel his presence and have vivid dreams about him. That is him showing you he is actually always there with you, even though he is not there physically. We are spiritual beings who go way beyond this physical world. And for us twin flames, this connection is so magical, wonderful, and powerful, despite the pain and struggle that it brings in for us along the journey on the 3D. I am truly sorry for your loss, and I'm sending you so much love and strength. This is such a beautiful love story, even though, of course, there is the big sad part of him having passed over and all the years you spent apart. As you say, it had to happen that way, so you both would grow and also learn the lessons that you both needed to learn apart to help with soul growth and then to help you be back together later on. So beautiful that you then, after all that time managed to get back to each other and express the love that you had for each other. It is beautiful that you managed to have that time to express the love that you held in your hearts for each other for all those years and then spent 22 happy years together. I had tears in my eyes reading this just because of how beautiful it is. I had to comment. Sending you so much love. So it is such a beautiful story, and and it really is just going to show that what is meant for you will always come back into your life. And the ego can sort of hold on to the fact that they only go back to each other after 20 years. But the message coming through from the angels is that every journey is different. They were really young when they sort of got together, and they had those 20 years apart, but that is their journey. That is not me reading the story giving you a sign that your journey is going to take 20 years. It's not that. The ego tries to bring in all these fears. This is just to show you just how beautiful this love is, and that all paths lead home. Whichever way you and your divine masculine may go, however things may go, you will always be brought back together. The universe, the creator, always finds a way to ensure that at the right time, you are both brought back together on your journey. She said against all the odds when it comes to their journey. For them, probably during those 20 years, even though the love was still there was probably this sort of giving up on ever being brought back together again or seeing each other again. But then it happened, and it was just sort of lunch at an Italian restaurant after all those years that they actually declared their true love for each other, and then went on to live a beautiful and happy life for ridiculously happy for the next 22 years. So the message coming through from the angels is that, trust in your journey, trust in the creator, because everything is being worked out for you so that it comes in at the right time for you and for your divine masculine. And, the time, she said, she regrets the time wasted. But it clearly had to happen that way. They had to go and learn what they needed to learn by themselves to then realize as well that this was the only, and they had already realized that this was the only love. But, circumstances came in and, sort of kept them away from each other for that long. But, in their hearts, they always knew. So you and your divine masculine, even if your divine masculine may not be telling you how they feel, if they're silent, if they blocked you, the message coming through is that love that they have in their heart for you will never just go away. This is a divine love. It's a different type of love. It's not like, the love that any other kind of love. It is a different kind of love, and at the right time you will be brought back together. And you are always connected as well. Even after divine masculine has sadly passed over, she still feels him around her. She still has all these vivid dreams, and that is because he's always around her. And your divine masculine, there is no separation between you. Your divine masculine is always with you. That's why you see all those signs, you see them in dreams, and you connect with them through music. All these things is that connection that you have with your divine masculine. So the message coming through here, apart from the fact it's a beautiful love story, they were ridiculously happy together for 22 years. The angels are saying, this journey is designed to work out for you in the best possible way, and it will then bring in a life that you can't even imagine, in your own head, things that are way bigger and more amazing than you can ever even imagine it. So it's about trusting and having faith. And with them as well, they sort of just went on with their lives. It's not like, the divine feminine, or if you're watching this video, then you're working on yourself, you're working on self-love, you're working on healing yourself, you're working on ensuring that you keep working on, you keep moving forward on your path, shining your light bright for your divine masculine to move forward towards you. So, you're actually putting in the work that will help your journey to move forward. But they were sort of just living their lives. And you are actually doing this to help your journey to move forward. But the most important thing is to surrender. Not try and control anything. Not try and make your divine masculine do anything. Just keep focusing on you. Because the more you surrender, the more you let the universe, the more you let the creator and the angels actually have that chance to bring in everything in the right time for you. For it all to work out in such a way that it will then bring in this beautiful life for you. So because it kept coming up again and again on my phone, I just knew that I needed to share this message. And the big message that is coming through is to trust in your journey. Trust that you are going to get there, because these unions, they do happen, but it does happen in the right divine timing for you. There is always that bigger picture, which is the message that was coming through in the video that I did earlier. So do check that out if you haven't seen it. There is always a bigger picture in relation to your journey. And it is all going to come in at the right time for you. So that's the message that's coming through from the angels in relation to that. So it's about trusting and having faith in your journey, and to keep focusing on you. Keep focusing on self-love. Keep focusing on healing yourself, getting into that place of that inner union with yourself, finding your inner peace as well in the situation that you're in right now, finding your joy in the situation that you're in right now, trusting and having faith that in the right divine timing, it is all just going to come in for you, and it will be the most beautiful thing. So that's the message that's coming through. So what I'm going to do, since we are talking about, the twin flame journey, and we are bringing in the twin flame oracle to see what messages are coming through. So thank you, angels. What messages are coming through in relation to the journey? What do we need to know today? Okay, and we are also going to bring in, because obviously right now the divine masculine, they are silent. Maybe you're blocked, or they are sort of doing what they need to do for themselves, learning their lessons. So we're going to see, this is the other new deck that I received from Liz from Guided by Angels. So we're going to see what messages are coming through, what your divine masculine is saying. So thank you, angels. What messages? It's such a big deck, this one. What messages are coming through from the divine masculines? Okay, that one. What messages are coming through from the divine masculines today? Why are they silent? Thank you, angels. What messages are coming through? Why? Wow, that really jumped out. I have to get up to get this one. Okay. Oh, it's a couple of cards, actually. Right. So they really jumped out. So the first one, wow. So the first one that came out is, I am sorry for blocking you. It was just easier for me. So, they are actually apologizing here. This is what they're saying to you during this time of silence that really jumped out. I am sorry for blocking you. It was just easier for me. So this is what they do to just sort of be able to go and process things and try and understand what is going on with this journey as well. So they're apologizing to you here. And the other one that came out is I am not sleeping very well. That's the other one that really jumped onto the other side. So, during this time of this separation, they're not sleeping very well either. There's a lot that they're sort of trying to work out, to understand in relation to this journey, and they're missing you as well, their divine feminine. And the next card is when I'm quiet, I am always thinking of you. So your divine masculine is letting you know here that, even during the time when they're silent and they've blocked you, they're always thinking about you. That's the message that's coming through. And they think about you because that love is always there. It never goes away. So they're letting you know here that when they're quiet, they're always thinking of you. And they're also saying, I didn't mean to say what I said, and now I can't take it back. I'm panicking. So, this really makes sense with that not sleeping very well. They are sort of thinking about the things that they've said and, what the things that happened as well. And, there's a lot sort of going on with them as well, and they are thinking of you. So there is a lot going on in their mind right now as they're going through this time of trying to process everything in relation to this journey. And they're also saying, I will see you again. So, really, really beautiful. They are saying to you, I will see you again. When the time is right, I will see you again. Right now, I just need to work things out in my head, and work on, even sort of forgiving themselves as well for the things that they may have said. But they are saying to you, I will see you again, because that love is always there and they will always come back, as that story was showing, that there will be that chance for you to be able to see each other again. And they're also saying, I am processing. So really powerful. They are processing. So this is that time for them to be processing, understanding what this journey is, or, the feelings that they have for you. They might not actually understand the journey itself, but trying to understand the feelings that they have for you, the fact that they're always thinking about you, this love, they are processing, also processing the way things have turned out. So there's a lot that is going on with them right now. This is partly why they're not sleeping very well. There's a lot sort of going on in their mind. And they're also saying, I watch your social media to see what you're up to. So they're also letting you know that during this time of silence, they're also checking up on you. They want to know what you're up to, because they have that love for you. And, they are also missing you as well. And the last card that came out from this is, I'm connecting with my true self. So this is the time for them to go within and really sort of start working on connecting with themselves. That is what this time of processing helps them to do. They're processing what is going on in their lives. They're processing the changes that they need to make. They're processing what this life is all about, who they truly are, and they're finding out all these things, processing and also connecting with their true self. And as they work on connecting with their true self, that is what is going to help them to move forward towards you, their divine feminine. And then the cards that came out from the cards that came out from the Twin Flame Oracle. So the first one is apology. I am sorry. So this totally makes sense, with them apologizing. So they are apologizing to you. And, they may also contact you to apologize, because they are really sorry about the things that they may have said or how things have turned out. So they are sending you this apology as well. And then the next card that came out is, you are both gathering knowledge. So during this time of separation, this on the 3D, this time of that silence from the divine masculine, you're both gathering knowledge. You're learning about this journey. You're learning about yourself. You're learning about your true authentic self, finding your true self, whilst your divine masculine is processing and doing the same for themselves. So you are learning a lot of things. You're learning about the journey. So you are learning and gathering knowledge that will then help you to get to that life that you are going to have together. So you are both gathering knowledge, and the divine masculine is awakening. So the angels are saying here, the divine masculine is awakening. During this time of processing, as they are working on connecting with themselves, they are going through this time of awakening. And that is what is going to help them to move forward towards you, their divine feminine. And you are being asked to stand, in your power as a divine feminine. You as that warrior of love that you are. So keep standing strong, keep moving forward. Do not give up on your journey, because it is about having that strength. The card about the strength came in yesterday, and that's about that strength, that inner strength of having that compassion and understanding towards your divine masculine, as well as they go through this time of processing things and understanding and learning, finding their true self as well. So it's about you standing in your divine feminine power, but also having that strength to keep moving forward, and also that inner strength to have that understanding and compassion. And then the next card that came out is karmic lesson. You are enough. So you're learning that you are enough on this journey, that you're enough for your divine masculine. You're learning to let go of anything within you that stops you from feeling that you're enough. And whatever situation may be happening on the 3D, with your divine masculine, whatever, if they are in a relationship with another person, this is all helping to show you that you are enough. And so you stand in your power, knowing that you are enough, because for your divine masculine, there is only that one person that they truly want to be, and that is you, their divine feminine. You heard from that story how even for that divine feminine, even though for the divine masculine, he went into another union or relationship with somebody else, and that didn't work out. And for her, she went into another relationship with someone else who was really nice. I think she actually said, who was, sort of like a soul, like a soulmate. But she was always caught up in that love that they have, because that is about that being enough for your twin flame, that they will always have you in their mind, no matter what may be going on the 3D. You are the one who is enough, and you're learning this. That's your lesson, to learn that you're enough, and to then feel that within yourself and know that within yourself. And then the next card that came out is the 5D cosmic connection. So during this time of separation, connect through the 5D, meeting up to talk and make love. So it's about connecting through the 5D, through dreams as well, or through meditation, during this time of separation. And also follow your heart. So, you're being asked to follow your heart in everything, in relation to your life. And the more you keep sort of being focused on your heart, the more you are going to get to all the things that you desire, and to that life with your divine masculine as well. Because, even in the story, in the end, all they did was to follow the heart, and the heart is what led them to each other. So, your divine masculine as well is learning through this time of processing to follow their heart. So that is what will lead them to you, their divine feminine. And you will end up having, holding those hands as well, and when the time is right, because when you both follow your heart, it is that your hearts are going to bring you back to each other. And then the last card that came out is let it flow. Focus on unconditional love. So divine feminine, you're being asked to focus on unconditional love. Trust that it is all going to come in at the right time. It is all in divine timing. So let it all flow. Focus on the love that you have for your divine masculine, rather than being focused on fear, on what is going on in the 3D. Focus on the love, and focus on your heart. And that is what is going to help to bring in that union for you as well. And just let it all flow. Let go of trying to hold on too tightly. Just sort of let it go and let it flow. Trust that the creator who gave you this love, this divine love with your divine masculine, the universe is going to ensure that you are brought back together in the most beautiful way for you to have the life that you're both destined to have. So really, really beautiful. Focus on unconditional love and let it all flow. So to finish off, we are going to bring in the Divine Lover Oracle to see what message is coming through. So thank you, angels. And it says illusions. And it says, I may be quiet right now, but you're always on my mind. So really, really beautiful. This is a message from your divine masculine, and that's the only card that jumped out. I may be quiet right now, but you are always on my mind. And there was that card as well about I am always thinking about you. I can't find it now, but there was a card. Oh, yes. When I am quiet, there we go. When I am quiet, I am always thinking about you. And this one is saying, I may be quiet right now, but you're always on my mind. So your divine masculine is letting you know that you are always on their mind. Remember that separation is an illusion. I'm working hard behind the scenes to heal and reach out to you. Stay strong for me. Really, really beautiful. So this is the final message that's coming through from your divine masculine right now. Separation is an illusion. Connect with them on the 5D, during this time of 3D separation. Connect with them, meet up, talk, and make love on the 5D. And know that separation is an illusion. You are one. You're always together. Just like the couple, she still feels a divine masculine even though he's on the other side. And they're also saying, I'm working hard behind the scenes to heal and reach out to you. So they are doing what they need to do. They're working on themselves. They're processing. They are finding their true self so that they can be able to move forward towards you. And they're saying to you, stay strong for me. So divine feminine, stay strong, stand in your power, be that warrior of love, and know that in the right divine timing, your divine masculine will move forward towards you. I hope you have a great day, guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Love, peace, positivity, and light.